Hi, I'm Ben Adams and this is IELTS 7 Guru, and today I want to talk to you about topic sentences. And topic sentences are really important when you're writing an IELTS Task 2 essay. But before we talk about topic sentences, we need to know what are topic sentences. So first of all, I just want you to look at some quick examples of topic sentences from paragraphs or essays that we have done before. So have a look down here. Here's one. I've circled it in red. Here's another one. And here's another one. And as you can see, all the topic sentences are quite different. They're very different sometimes. But every topic sentence has one thing it does really, really well. One key thing. And that is, it tells the reader what is in the paragraph. So this is the key role of a topic sentence. The topic sentence makes it clear to the reader what the paragraph is about. It is the main idea of the paragraph. Okay, number two. So that's nice. You say, okay, a topic sentence summarizes the main ideas, but why is this important? In fact, there are 4 reasons why you should be practicing your topic sentences. The first reason is, this is a chance to write a correct, complex sentence. The second reason why it's important is, it gives you a chance to write a different kind of complex sentence, which is also important. Remember, in the IELTS test, the marker, the examiner, looks at your range and accuracy. So this is a good chance to do both of these things. 3. Because you're summarizing the key points in your paragraph, writing a good topic sentence will help you answer the question more directly, which means you probably won't miss part of the question. 4th, and finally, practicing topic sentences will help you write faster. And I'll come back to this again a bit later. Okay, let me explain these 4 things in more detail. As I said, one of the key differences between writing an IELTS 6 and an IELTS 7 is basically your grammar score, basically the range and accuracy of the writing that you have. Well, if you have a topic sentence, if you can master 2 different kinds of topic sentences, and you can master them so you nearly always get them right, this gives you frequent correct sentences, which is a key thing you need to get a 7. One of the key criteria is frequent correct sentences. Not all, not most, just often. So topic sentences are a good chance to show that you have frequent correct sentences. The second part, as I mentioned, is about the range aspect of it. If you learn at least 2 topic sentences, at least 2 kinds, you've already shown 2 different kinds of sentences. And that's important, because to go from a 6 to a 7 in your grammar, you really need to be showing a good range of language. I don't just mean using different linkers. I don't just mean saying I like cats and I like dogs. These are not complex sentences, and in fact they're the same kind of sentences, which is a common problem. Many people who write use the same kinds of sentences over and over again. But to do well in IELTS, you also have to have a range of complex ones. So having 2 different correct complex sentences helps move you on the road to a 7. The third idea is, I mentioned that it helps you answer the question more directly. Well, one of the problems that a lot of people have is when they respond to the question. They don't, often people respond to part of the question, or they only respond to, or they respond slightly off the question. But if you have direct topic sentences that link to parts of the question, so if your question is, what are the advantages and disadvantages of owning a car, then one topic sentence should focus on advantages of owning a car, and the other topic sentence can focus on the disadvantages of owning a car. This is a very simple example, but you get the idea. One topic sentence answers this part of the question, the other topic sentence addresses this part of the question. So it can really help you in your task response. Finally, writing speed. Having topic sentences that you have already practiced, I mean you have a couple of types that you can write really smoothly, really quickly, you can control very well, and all you're actually doing is putting different words into the structures you know. If you can do this, you have already saved yourself quite a lot of time, several minutes perhaps. So now I want to talk about two kinds of topic sentences. There are, of course, many other kinds of topic sentences, and if you've seen the other videos, you will have seen some of these kinds plus some more. But right now I just want to talk about these two. We're currently working on a more advanced course which has different kinds of topic sentences as well as language and exercises for you to practice, but that's a more advanced topic, and that'll be an online course later on. So right now, two kinds of topic sentences. Well, I like to keep things simple in IELTS7.guru, so we have two sentences. One sentence is the there sentence, and the other sentence is the have sentence. It just keeps it easy in your mind what the key word that drives each sentence is. So let's have a quick look at a there sentence and a have sentence to show you what I mean. Okay, so here is an example. All around the world, it is increasingly common for people to live alone. What are the advantages and disadvantages of this? Okay, so one topic sentence answers one part of the question. First topic sentence. First of all, there are several benefits of living by yourself. The second topic sentence. However, it has some problems too. So this is the have sentence. And you see they are different structures. Therefore, they're different kinds of sentences. I've put some linkers there in bold just to remind you that you should always put linkers before your topic sentences in your paragraph. It helps it all fit together better. Okay, so let's break this down and look at how these sentences work. The there sentence is actually quite straightforward. There plus are plus number, some kind of number, 2, 3, several, plus benefit, advantage, good thing, positive, any of these words, plus of, don't forget of, and the noun or the doing things. So in this case, the benefit of living alone. So V-I-N-G, living. That's how that one works. Okay, and the second one, the have sentence, is actually easier. But so the have sentence is quite simple. Subject, have, because have is a verb, have or has, be careful, and then some problems or a number of issues or whatever you want. So that's it. It was a short introduction to topic sentences. Now it's your turn. I'd like you to take a look at the question here. So here is the question, and it is a bit tricky. It's a little more difficult than the other one. The question is, countries should limit the amount of foreign television, foreign movies, and TV shows so they can promote local culture. To what extent do you agree or disagree? Right, so that's it. Hope you liked the video. Please subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe, and let us know what you think in the comments. I look forward to it. That's it. Bye. Hi, my name is Ben Adams and this is IELTS7.guru, and today I want to talk to you about brainstorming techniques. But today I want to tell you about 5. So basically, before we get into these 5 different techniques, I want to tell you something else quite important about brainstorming. Now actually, the process of brainstorming in the exam is also really useful. People forget this. In fact, they just think brainstorming is about getting new ideas, but it's not. Another reason why brainstorming is really useful is that when you go into the exam, it helps you do several things. First of all, it helps you calm down because you already have something to do. You're not worried, you have a plan, and you have a method to deal with a problem. Another way brainstorming helps is it actually helps you remember ideas that you may already have. By going through the process, it actually triggers stuff that you have thought about before, and it helps bring it back. So it also helps you get stuff you already know. And of course, brainstorming can help you generate new ideas. But you've got to be careful, don't brainstorm too much. 2 or 3 minutes is fine. And this brings me to another important question. You really need to ask yourself, do you need to brainstorm? Well, not everyone needs to brainstorm, this is true. Let me give you an example. If you are in the exam and you have seen this topic many times and you've read stuff about it and you're really comfortable with it, then maybe you don't need to brainstorm. You can go straight into planning and quickly organize your ideas in a logical way. But most people, including most of my students, when they see a question, they go, what's this? And they really struggle with new ideas. So in this case, the best thing to do is to try one of the brainstorm techniques I want to tell you about today. So let's get started. There are 5 brainstorm techniques, I said, and the first one is pros and cons, or you can call it advantages and disadvantages. It doesn't really matter. And this is the technique most people start with. You have a column on one side, a column on another side, and you write down ideas on both sides as quickly as you can and try to use these later. This is fine. There are a couple other ones I actually prefer. I actually really like a strategy called the what if technique, and this is great because it helps you think, what if we did do something, or what if we didn't do something? And in both cases you can try to think what would happen or what wouldn't happen, and this helps you generate lots of reasons for doing or not doing something. And it's great for talking about any question which includes the word should. For example, should cars be banned? Well, what would happen if cars were banned? What wouldn't happen if cars were banned? And this can help you get lots of ideas. Another one, which is probably my favorite, is called the discussion clock. And I talked about the discussion clock in the opinion essay walkthrough before, because it's really good for opinion essays, for helping you to think outside of the ways you normally think. Helps you consider very different areas, for example, health or education or culture or society in general. And so this is a good technique too. I also have another technique called the argument table. And this is similar to the discussion clock, but it's more organized, and because it's in a table form, some people prefer it. It helps them think better, it helps them think more logically. Everyone is different. And finally, I've got a technique called the solution evaluator. This is a great way to help you look at any solution and think, what are the potential problems of this solution? And if you can do that, if you can think what might go wrong or what the costs may be, then this makes it very easy to consider 2 solutions or 3 solutions, and in your conclusion write a clear, simple conclusion that summarizes the benefits of each or the problems of each. So these are the five basic techniques then: the pros and cons, the what if, the discussion clock, the argument table, and the solution evaluator. Now, I've talked about these very quickly, but I have a guide that you can download and you can practice these with. The guide includes photocopyable sheets that you can photocopy and write on and help you when you generate ideas, and help you practice at home or with a partner or with a friend to generate ideas.